Hello, everyone. It's Luis again. I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's safe and healthy, and everybody's friends and family are okay. Um, so, for this week, we're going to talk about my study abroad experience that I did a couple of years ago. So, study abroad, you may know it more as intercambio or Erasmus. Okay. So, my study abroad experience happened my third year of university. So in the United States, that's known as your junior year of university. That was in the, more specifically, it was a spring semester of 2016. Okay. So before then, in the fall, you have to apply to get into the study abroad program, which I obviously got into, and then and then in the winter is when I came to Madrid. Okay. Why did I study abroad? Well, I decided to study abroad for a variety of reasons. The biggest reason was um, my search for learning more cultures, brushing up my Spanish skills, having new experiences. And also, there's things like, if you study abroad, if you live abroad in the United States, that looks really good on your CV, your resume. It shows jobs, companies, employers that you take an extra step and getting to know the world and getting to better yourself. Um, so that being said, I also studied abroad for to also better myself, to learn more about myself and my interests and hobbies. Um, I chose Madrid mostly due to the fact that my my grandparents are Spanish, and so I've always felt a connection to Spain, and I always had a longing to live here or to at least study here. So I chose it for a variety of reasons, but mostly the culture, the language, and the lifestyle. When I studied abroad here, when I did my intercambio, I lived with a host family. A host family is a family that pretty much adopts you in a sense, or takes care of you for your whole session that you're there studying abroad. So I lived with the host family, and it was the mom, the dad, and they had two sons. So I lived in their house along with another student that was also studying abroad with me, and the other student and I were friends, and then we lived under the family's house. And so they would cook us dinner, we would talk, we would, play games, stuff like that, normal things that a family would do. And it's a pretty cool experience to live with a host family because you can really get to understand and experience the culture, and more specifically, the social and family culture of Spain, considering it's a big part of this country. So that's why, that's why I lived with a host family. What did I study? I studied a variety of classes. Some of them had to deal with my major, my grado, my focus, which was psychology. And some of them also had to deal with, Spanish language class. So I had to take, a Spanish class, and then I had to take classes about Spanish culture, the history of Spain, a bunch of things related to Spain. So basically, got schooled on a lot of things related to Spain, and things also related to psychology. Um, Needless to say, I really enjoyed my experience here. My experience when I studied abroad here. I had a really great time. I met a lot of new people. I did a lot of new experiences. I traveled around Spain. I traveled around Europe. Took a lot of cool classes. I learned a lot. So needless to say, I enjoyed my experience a lot because I learned a lot about the world, about another culture, about other people, and mostly about myself. Because I'm living in a different country where I don't know anyone, and it could be stressful at times, but it's rewarding. And what made me return to Madrid? Now this is my third year living here, um, and hopefully I can stay here for as long as I can. I don't plan to go back. I plan to stay here forever, but we'll see what life has in store. Um, what made me return to Madrid was the lifestyle. Um, the culture in Madrid is focused around, you know, having a balance between your work life and your personal life. And so here it's very common to be social, but also be busy with work. And people here are really good at juggling both things. And so as an adult or as a young adult, there's something I really value in life is you know my job. I love teaching, I love studying, and then but I also value my friends and family, and having get-togethers, going out for drinks or stuff like that. So what made me return to Madrid was the lifestyle, the quality of life, the culture, the people, the history, the connection, mostly above all, the personal connection I felt to Madrid, and how the city really opened me up as a person and helped me realize who I am as a person and becoming as a person. So for me, Madrid definitely kind of gave me a different, new lens to see the world. Um, so yeah, that's my study abroad experience. I really recommend that you guys do Erasmus or un intercambio to another country. I highly, highly recommend it. You'll have a great time. You'll learn a lot. And that's it. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a good weekend and a good week, and I'll see you next week. Okay? Bye.